Welcome back, guys. We have set number 3 on the way. We have Arium versus QXC in the third set. Arium, of course, Protoss player. QXC, the Terran player. So we have Protoss and Terran. We haven't had that yet tonight, have we? No. So it should be exciting. What do you think is going to happen against the Protoss and the Terrans, the human players?
Oh, yeah, you're right. We haven't seen the humans or
Fight the Protoss yet.
the Protoss.
So what do you think they're gonna make against each other to fight?
But like, I think the other two are gonna be like humans and Zergling, the Zerg and stuff. I think the Terran and the Zerg are gonna be the next match.
Yes, but just this match that we're gonna watch right now is Protoss versus Terran, the humans.
Yeah.
So what do you think they're gonna make for an army to fight each other? What do you think the Protoss is gonna make to fight the humans?
I think they're gonna make upgrades and overlords and stuff.
Okay, and what about the humans? What are they gonna make?
They're gonna make a couple units.
Yeah, just a couple, and just maybe do some drops and try and spread the Protoss army thin?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They're gonna do some drop-offs and stuff.
Some drop-offs? Okay. Okay. All right, well, let's check it out. You want to start it up?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's get to it.
Now, do you want to do the introductions this time?
You do one, and then I did the other. Or
we're loading into merry-go-round. Do you know that's the name of this map? Merry-go-round? Funny, eh? Because there's not even a merry-go-round on it.
Yeah,
I don't get
Dad,
it either.
I go around the merry-go-round with Jackson in the pool, and when he's like drowning, I give him a break and I just go around.
What are you talking about? You drown your brother?
No, I hold him, then I go around the pool.
Oh, but when you said he was drowning, you lift him up. So like he sinks, and you lift him back up?
No.
You let him drop like a rock to the bottom of the pool?
No.
Well, then what do? You hold him up with floaties?
No, he doesn't have floaties. When he practices, I'm there to help him. Then I catch him. Then I sometimes say, "Do you want to go around the merry-go-round?" And then he sometimes say yes, and then I just start walking around.
He must like that.
Yeah.
You carrying him around.
Yeah, just for a break, because he must be tired.
That's right.
After that.
That's why you're a good big brother.
Yeah.
Right?
He has to swim very fast to get to me because he doesn't want to drown, right?
He does the dog paddle.
Yeah.
The dog paddle race.
Like this.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
He does it really fast.
Okay, do you want to introduce QXC or do you want to introduce Arium?
Who's Arium?
He's that, remember that 15-year-old that I was telling you about, that's younger than Dee Dee? Do you want to introduce him or do you want to introduce QXC?
QXC.
Okay, so in the 10 o'clock, you go ahead. I'll just give you the o'clock.
In the 10 o'clock position, we have
QXC.
QXC!
Yeah! Give him a clap. Yeah, QXC. Woo! And in the 2 o'clock position, we have mYinsanity. Do you know what insanity means?
What?
Crazy. mYinsanity's Arium.
And my brother's mYinsanity.
Your brother is your insanity. Your brother can be my insanity sometimes too. He doesn't go to bed when he's told. All right.
that happened to us tonight.
That did happen to us. We were putting him to bed about 2 minutes before we went live, weren't we?
Yeah. I was like, Daddy had to put on his t-shirt. Then he like heard Jackson. Then he went in.
Yeah.
And I was like hiding behind the door. I held it with my foot, my 2 bare toes. Then all of a sudden.
Yeah.
He puts him to bed.
All right, so we got Arium,
Ow.
second gas going down for Arium. We have Mothership has just appeared out of the Nexus, out of nowhere. The Mothership just warped in. We have Warp Gate being researched, Cybernetics Core. One gateway out right now for Arium, second one about to drop. He does have a pylon up to the top right of QXC's base. QXC dropping a factory, 2 Marines, 4 Marines on the way, as he's going for a very greedy CC on the low ground versus Protoss. Actually, you know what? I have no idea whether or not that's greedy. It looks greedy to me, so I'm gonna call it greedy. What do you think?
I think it's greedy.
You think it's greedy? QXC throwing down a starport now. Factory going down onto the reactor. Might see some Hellions out of that. As they get queued up. Braden, that's the 3rd time I did that. I called it. I said it. I'm like, Factory's going to go down the reactor. He's going to make 2 Hellions. And he made them right away. Right away.
Really?
That's pretty good, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Now I'm gonna get another cold.
Oh, Braden's gonna get another drink. Okay.
Nice.
Guys, do yourself a favor as well. You want to follow Kieran on Twitter, @KieranTV. This guy, I don't even know how he's doing it right now with... we are all over the place. And he's somehow managing to keep up and show you guys the game. So I'm sure at this point he's doing more casting than we are. But he's doing a great job. Oracle coming into QXC's base now. And he's going to get a few SCVs before a handful of Marines shoo him off, much like you shoo your brother away. And 2 mines going to go down. He's going to get that Oracle out of there. Might go for a few more SCVs. They're just sitting there, although he's out of energy. 2 Hellions are making it into Arium's natural as well. That Stalker is going to snipe him as Arium transitions some probes to his natural base. With another gateway going down, Robo already down. That proxied starport. I missed the proxy starport, right? I missed it. Sorry. Okay. What do you think QXC is going to do? We've got another barracks dropping. We got 2 more barracks. We got an engineering bay. Looks like he is going bio. Do you know what bio means?
What?
It means Marines, Marauders, and usually there's a few medevacs because they heal up the Marines and Marauders, and then a sprinkling of vines all over the place. Mines are OP, by the way. What is what?
OP.
What does OP mean? Overpowered. It's like, you know how when you fight your brother who's 3 and you're 7, you overpower Jackson, and it's not really fair, right? That's what Marines are like. They overpower other units. It's not really fair. Do you understand? Yeah. Viking coming out for QXC. He's going to go after that Oracle if he can spot it. Oh, no, he's just sitting in his base, just outside of his vision. I guess he's just going to wait for it to come in. 3rd CC now going down for QXC. And we'll take a look at Arium's base. He's got 2 gateways going down as natural. With 2 more in his main. He does have Blink on the way with extended thermal lens, so we're going to see some Blink Stalkers with Colossus coming up. That's just a guess. I'm just guessing. I'm using my game knowledge, Braden, to just assume we're going to see Blink Stalkers and Colossus, although there's not any out on the map. Oh, there's a Colossus right there with Blink Stalkers. So I guess Daddy screwed that up, eh?
Oh. Look what's right here.
Oh, look what's right there. QXC's got a mine. QXC has a mine buried outside Arium's natural base. Hoping to get a dirty little pick.
Oh.
At some units. And QXC, I don't know if he had spotted that Stargate before, but he's definitely spots it now.
Oh, and look.
Do you want to move it?
Right
Here.
there. There's another base.
So what's he got? What's he making, Braden? What's QXC making? Oh, look what he's got. He's got 4 bunkers coming down.
Oh my god.
QXC's got 4 bunkers coming down, so he knows something's up from Arium.
Ooh, look at
Arium
this.
pushing across the map with the stalkers.
Oh.
And he does have a pylon outside
Oh,
QXC's
look,
natural, and here he comes.
Something's gonna happen.
QXC
Here
spots
he
it, so he knows it's happening.
Here he
He's
comes.
got 6 stalkers and a few colossus with him.
Here he comes.
Another
That's
forward
why he
pylon
needs
going
4
down for QX or for
bunkers.
Arium, sorry.
Oh,
Those bunkers
my
are just about to
gosh. There
finish.
he is. There it is. There it is.
QXC's gonna have to pull a big
Get
hold
up
here.
there. Get up.
Oh, kind of an early
Get
time warp.
up.
I don't know. I don't play Protoss. It does seem a little bit early that time warp was,
Look
but
at this.
Arium is gonna push in here. I don't know if
Nice
this is gonna
view
work.
right here. Oh, and it looks like
He's gonna
the
have to make a
Protoss
he's gonna have to work on that bunker.
is trying
with
to
those
go up
Colossus.
the ramp. Oh.
Do you think he's gonna make it up the ramp, Braden?
I
Oh, he
don't
snipes the
know.
observer. That's a big snipe. So
I don't
Arium no longer
know.
has high ground vision.
I don't
That's
know
a
if
huge
he's
snipe.
gonna make it. Oh.
I think QXC is gonna hold this. I can't see
Yeah.
Arium pushing in here.
This one's.
He's
gonna
continuing to
blow
warp in stalkers,
right
but
here.
I don't know if it's gonna work. He might want to blink up into the main or something. Although he can't because of course he has no high ground vision, like I said 30 seconds ago. Right, Braden?
Yeah.
You have to call me on that stuff. You think he's gonna continue to push? Arium hasn't thrown down another Nexus yet, so this is a 2 base.
He's actually burning up that.
This is a 2 base play. Yeah, he's burning up that first bunker, but those other 3 bunkers are still there, and Arium's not making much
head
headway
up that
here.
Ramp. Come on, get up there.
Just get up that ramp, eh? He is blinking the stalkers away, but it's going to be a tough battle to get up that ramp. Just continuing to warp in stalkers, a few zealots now. I think he has to make something happen here. I think the more time he gives QXC, the worse it's going to get
Let's
for him.
see who wins.
This is an interesting dance back and forth. There is a mine kind of placed by QXC.
Oh,
It is on
look
cooldown
over
right now, but the Colossus fall, and all he's got left is stalkers.
They are going
I can't see him
down.
breaking this, and there's still no
they
third base down for
are
Arium as
gone.
well.
They
He does
are
have high ground
gone.
vision though. That
Oh,
observer up
they're
in the main, he
still
might try to
going.
blink up into the main,
Okay.
but the scan's gonna see the observer, so QXC knows what's up.
Oh.
Oh,
look
and
right
he did
here.
bury. He got a mine buried. It's gonna go off on those
Oh
zealots.
yeah.
A little unlucky for QXC there, and only detonated on one zealot. He's hoping for a little bit more than that. But the stalkers now do get up into the main, and he's down to what's he got? 12, 14 stalkers now. Just warped in a few more. What's he up to? 14 stalkers. And that's not going to be enough to break this. Lands the Vikings. Still no third base down for Arium. And QXC's supply, I mean, he's almost 60 supply up on Arium right now. This is not looking too hot. I imagine we see a GG pretty soon.
Now look at this.
Oh yeah, he's got a huge army, eh, Braden?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's actually QXC's actually gonna come out and take care of that pylon.
He's gonna kill everything.
And he's just gonna take this fight head on.
Yeah, he's gonna
Third
kill
CC
him.
is being dropped by QXC right now.
Yep. He
Third
goes up to
third
their
Nexus
base,
is coming down for Arium as well, but he invested quite a lot into that attack, and he pushed it for quite a while.
Oh, look at this. They're coming back. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Now they retreated.
Call it, Braden. Go ahead.
Oh, now look at this. Oh, they just had a little fight right there.
We meet our fate.
Oh, look at the Protoss. Why do they keep backing up and backing in? I don't understand. I don't really understand.
Arium does have Revelation casted on QXC's unit, so he does know how many are there, and a Colossus joins the fight here. That'll be enough probably to back QXC off till those Vikings come in and snipe that. And then I can see him just moving in possibly here to end the game.
Look right
I think
here.
those Vikings, if they snipe that Colossus, which they need one more drop from those Vikings. There it goes. That Viking's gonna fall, or that Colossus is gonna fall. Second one's gonna fall. That was kind of a bad rally with that second Colossus, and that's it.
They beat it.
That's it.
Nice.
QXC with a big hold on Arium's 2-base Blink Stalker all in.
Yeah.
With Colossus support. What do you think about that? That was a pretty good game, eh?
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think the Protoss player should have done to try to win that game? Do you think when he knew he couldn't get up the ramp, do you think he should have just backed off maybe a little bit earlier and tried to drop a third Nexus? Or do you think he was too far committed to that 2-base attack?
Oh, I have an idea.
Okay.
He should have stayed one army at the front, focusing on that army.
Yeah.
Then transport an army to behind that brick wall, and then transport them up, and then go instead of going through the ramp.
So
and
try
then
to do a little sneak attack.
Yeah, sneak attack.
That would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have tried that maybe a little bit earlier. Yeah.
And then the guys could just run up the ramp once they're distracted, and then they can just take them from behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an excellent idea. You should do that next time you play.
Yeah, I should do that in Zerg, I think.
As Zerg, you should do that as Zerg. That'd be a good idea. Cool.
What was that talking to you?
Nobody.
I was talking to you on that video. What was that? Like 5 minutes ago?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is your friend still here?
No.
Where is he?
I don't know. He's still here. Brayden, the people that are watching can't hear Curran is his name. They can't hear him through their speakers. They can only hear us. He's the in-game director. He's the one that keeps the train on the tracks for us tonight. Because right now it's
not working out.
It's not really working out. I thought it was working out a little bit. Maybe like that much it was working out. Can you give me that much at least?
Okay, everyone, we're gonna take a little break.
We're not taking a break. It's only the first game.
Oh.
Come on. It's only the
now
first
what
game.
Time is it?
We have another donation.
And now what time is it?
It's 9:57 Eastern Standard Time, because I'm sure there's people all over the world watching this right now. All over the world. Everywhere.
Night. Night.
Nights? What do you mean?
Like night. Like knights that live in the forest with those papers, but they don't have a TV or anything? Or music or anything?
Knights?
So they just read it with a paper?
Like medieval knights? Like we saw at medieval times?
Yeah, like, you know how they fold up a paper?
Yes.
Into a note, and then they lift it up, and then there's all these words. It's like a little book.
Yes.
Yeah. They read it to all the other knights.
Yep.
Like that leader guy that leads us to the night. Remember that guy on the black horse, and he says, "Introducing the Green Knight."
Yeah, the guy that came out right at the very beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he's reading the play-by-play to all the knights of what's going on in the games?
Yeah.
That would be really cool. I would listen to that. Imagine we went to medieval times and they had a big screen up in the arena. So instead of watching two knights battle, you saw like two StarCraft players playing against each other in the sand. in the pit in the sand. And then after they're done the StarCraft game, they fight each other. Would that be cool?
What they hide a sword behind their back and then just like take it out and then fling
Yeah. They hide it.
Yeah.
Much like Protoss hides their tech.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys, like we were saying, new donation from NYK for $4.52. Thank you very much, man. That brings the total to $147.58. So we're almost at $150. It's pretty good, eh? What do you think, Braden?
Good. $152.
That's not bad, eh?
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Not bad at all. All right, guys, we'll jump into game number 2 here, QXC versus Arium. The next map is Nimbus, with QXC up 1-0. So
Dad,
if QXC,
can you turn on a song in there?
Kieran will turn a song on in a minute.
Okay.
Because after this series, it'll be another break, and then you can sit and listen to one of them. I know you like those songs, eh?
Yeah, which one is it gonna be?
I don't know. Daddy picked them all out because they're all from movies that I force feed you.
Which one is it gonna be?
We'll see. It's a surprise.
I bet it's gonna be the Karate Kid.
The Karate Kid one?
Yeah.
We'll see. There's a lot of good music on there.
I hope it is.
Okay, we'll see. Maybe if we
And tomorrow for supper, we can maybe watch the Karate Kid.
the old one, not the dumb new one. The old one with Ralph Macchio.
Who's Ralph Macchio?
He goes like, remember, he grabs the guy's nose and goes, Mr. Miyagi, and he thinks he's gonna hit the other guy right in the face, and he comes down and goes, honk. Remember?
To what guy?
The guy in the parking lot. It's at the beginning of the second one. It's really weird because at the end of the first movie, the Karate Kid is really young, but then the second Karate Kid movie took place a couple years older, but they picked up right where the first movie left off.
Like,
so he walks out and he's like clearly a few years older, but it apparently happened like 30 seconds later.
Yeah, and then he's like, and then he grabbed him by the thing, and then he's like, and then he's like,
and then he punched through the glass.
ha.
Yeah, okay. All right, back to the game. We still need to do introductions, and QXC is getting a barracks and gas up in his main. Arium's already got a gateway and a gas on the way as well. So, Braden, you want to do the intro? We are so late when it comes to introductions.
Am I doing good, Daddy?
You're doing very good, Braden. I'm so proud of you. QXC, you want to introduce QXC? Okay,
Sure.
In the, let's say, 10:30-ish.
In the
position.
10:30-ish position, we have
QXC.
QXC. Give it up. QXC.
QXC's up 1-0 versus Arium right now. We'll see if he can close out this best of 3 on Nimbus.
Do I have to wear my headphones?
Yes, or you're not going to be able to hear anything.
Hear what?
Hear the game. Well, no one's fighting yet, so you're not really hearing anything. Okay, I have to introduce. Can I introduce Arium, or do you want to introduce
can I
Arium?
just take them off?
You can take them off for a minute, or you can do this. You can put them around your neck and just keep the mic like that if you want. You want to do that?
Sure.
There. Okay, in the 4:30-ish position, we have mYinsanity's Arium.
Is he crazy, Arium?
He's a little bit crazy. I'm not gonna lie, he's a little bit. He did an interview. He lives like 5 minutes from the WCS studios in California, and he walked over and did an interview with Clutch, and it was very well done. And he was on Up and Coming, SC2 Up and Coming, which is hosted by Real Nan Man, which you guys should check out. It's a very good show. Nan Man.
Like the candy.
Like kind of like the Candy Man. Yeah. He could be called the. He should change his name to the Candy Man. The Candy Man can.
Can.
Yeah. That would be awesome. Yeah. Very good show. Arium was on there, actually up and coming, had their 100th
Really?
episode. Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 nights ago. And Arium was on it as well with Fear Dragon, who, by the way, runs Breaking Out, which I think is running tonight, opening tonight. So you guys might want to check that out. Anyways, back to the game. Holy jeez, do we like to talk. QXC with a forward factory and starport beside Arium's base, and Arium with the counter Twilight Dark Shrine on the other side of the map. So both players hiding tech. QXC does not see Arium's hidden buildings, and Arium, vice versa, does not see QXC's. So this is going to be interesting, Braden, how this plays out. Both players looking to cheese. Well, I shouldn't say cheese. Be aggressive.
Daddy,
How about we say that?
Daddy, do you know that salt from the peanuts?
The what?
The like little minty things that
Yeah.
comes off the peanuts?
Yes.
It's like sugar?
It's salt, yes.
Salt? Well,
You ate a little bit of it?
I was trying to pick it up, and then there was a whole bunch on this side, and I had to dump it in my mouth.
Oh, that's great.
I was like, ugh.
Yeah, that probably tastes really bad.
Yeah.
All right, we got 2 warp gates and a robo facility down in Arium's base. QXC with the Hellion drop at his natural. And he's also got a mine placed as well in the mineral line. So Arium's going to need some time to clean this up, and QXC is just going to ferry these Hellions back and forth between Arium's main and natural. Meanwhile, Arium does have a warp prism and DTs up into QXC's natural. Scan going down for QXC does pick off 1 DT, the other 2 escape in the warp prism, which I like to call shuttle. I don't know why, I just like the word shuttle in warp prism. Those DTs have now spawned out. There is a missile turret. Oh, a nice scan by QXC. He's going to pick... Oh, wow. A nice pickup there by Arium to get those DTs out of there. That was quick. Meanwhile, QXC trying to drop into Arium's main as well. So both players just looking to drop and harass right now. It's going to be... I think it's going to come down to whoever has the best control. And macro, of course. QXC's dropped some Hellions and Arium's natural again. There is a DT there that may clean up these Hellions if QXC doesn't have a scan. It doesn't look like he does, so he's just going to get out. That Warp Prism for Arium still skirting QXC's base, going to try and find its way up behind the mineral line. There's no missile turret back there, so he could drop. He does drop all 3 of them, but scan goes down for QXC. Doesn't get 1. Wow. Another good pickup there for Arium. What do you think, Braid? What do you think? Oh, that's good. QXC's got 2 more barracks coming down. Vikings coming out of the starport. Does have +1 weapons on the way. Still no gas taken at his natural. All this back and forth hidden tech and aggression is going to slow down the macro game somewhat. There is an observer outside QXC's natural, or sorry, between his main and his natural. It's now moving down to the bottom of his main ramp to spot his army moving out. QXC still being very annoying with that medevac at Arium's natural. Arium again trying to drop those DTs up into QXC's natural. That Viking's going to give chase that War Prism. He's got to drop those DTs, which he does. So let's see what he does with those 3. Braden, these guys, they're invisible. So he can't see them unless he scans.
Why do I need these on?
Because it helps.
No, I don't want them on, Daddy.
Third CC going down for QXC now. Another factory going down, Marines at his main ramp. And a third Nexus going down for Arium. So we are going to move past that that aggression stage. It looks like we're going to go into a bit of a macro game here. QXC still trying to drop those Hellions, get some out of there. He's got another one loaded up with Marines as well. So he's looking to harass Arium here. He's going to head towards the third base, it looks like. Not yet. I think it's important for him to scout that. He is going to scout it now, though, so he is going to take that out. Arium has really nothing to defend it other than those two DTs coming in. QXC's probably going to have a scan. There it goes. And he's just going to pick up and get out. Kind of bizarre that he'd scan then pick up and get out. He could have just kited those, I guess, but he's not as good as me, right, Braden? I would have done that. There's a probe leaving Arium's base. He's going to throw a pylon down at the fourth base location, so he's going to look to take a base up on him, on QXC, but I can't see QXC allowing Arium to get away with this. He is going to spot the pylon by the fourth base and take that out. Braden,
Yeah?
I have something to ask you.
What?
QXC is making a whole bunch of what?
Units.
Marines.
Marines.
And Marauders.
Marauders.
What's he going to do with them? Oh, Medevac's coming up now for QXC. More Medevacs, so looks like he's going to make a bit of a push. I think he realizes Arium doesn't really have that many units. Arium trying to secure that third base. He does have the minerals saturated, but he only has just a handful of units he's going to try and defend against this. Another 4 gateways going down in Arium's main as well. Trying to get that production kicked in. I think QXC's got to go now, I think, and hit before Arium's production really starts to ramp up. So QXC's going to load up two medevacs and try and drop. Scan the natural. Arium does have a handful of zealots and stalkers there, so QXC is going to take out a pylon. And is he going to stay or is he going to go? He's going to stay for now. And he's going to try and take out all these stalkers here at his natural, and Arium's actually just going to abandon his natural. QXC now picking up and taking off. Lost a medevac and a handful of Marines, but a little bit of harassment. Arium does have that third base up now, and it is saturated, both minerals and gas, while QXC is working on his. So this is kind of... QXC does have 15, just went to 10 supply lead, but Arium does look to have the economic lead right now. This could be close, Braden. Look at... you know what? I'm not really sure. With my extensive game knowledge, Braden, I'm not really sure how this is going to play out. He's going to be very close. Arium looking to throw down a forward pylon. He's going to get it. Actually, he's going to throw down 2, which is always a good idea if you guys are just playing Protoss, just learning to play Protoss. If you are looking to be aggressive with forward pylons, always throw a few down. He's just going to sit outside and wait for those pylons to finish. Who do you think's going to win this fight, Braden? This is going to be a big
Protoss.
fight in a second. You think Protoss is going to win? He's got pretty much the same army as he did last game, with the exception of that one lonesome Archon. And here we go, big scrap. SCV's been being pulled by QXC. Arium continuing to blink his stalkers back, but and the Vikings may clean up the Colossus, and QXC just got a huge arc there. Although Arium does have a good supply of stalkers, and he's actually, this is too close to call. It looks like Arium's gonna push, but 2 ghosts out for QXC. Oh, he's gotta get those Vikings up and out. Oh, he loses 2 Vikings. And Arium's now sitting outside QXC's third base. It's like a tie, Braden, I think. It's back and forth, eh? It's pretty good. Let's see. Arium still sitting outside QXC's third, who does have it almost back up. Here comes all the transferred SCVs, so he's going to saturate that once again. A few mules drop for him. And Arium looking to take a 4th base now. If he gets that 4th base up and starts mining the gas and minerals off that base, Arium could have a very good chance at this game. When it looked like he was all over the place at the start, but both players seem to have settled down now into a very nice macro game. Oh, and and Arium sees that the Marauder count's growing a little bit for QXC, so he's just gonna stick and move around these guys. Even the Zealot abandoning his post. Wait up, guys! Looking to join those stalkers.
Hey, now you're leading! Ha ha! Hey, wait up! Hey, what do I get to catch?
Oh, and here comes the cavalry. Here comes some more SCVs to join up, and a Colossus and 2 Braden. Look at these guys. Archons. Oh, and 2 DTs in the mix too. That's a great move by Arium to throw in 2 or 3 DTs. Because if QXC doesn't scan and realize that they're there, they're going to do a lot of extra damage for Arium, which might be the slight advantage he needs to take this next fight. And if he takes this next fight, that could be the end of the game. What do you think, Braden?
So far...
You take it for a couple minutes, okay? I'm getting tired. I'm doing all the talking here. You do some talking.
I think the Protoss has done a little bit of work right here. He's going around the map and everything, and Dad, what do you think?
Well, you tell me. I want to hear what you think, because I've been talking the whole time. My throat's a little bit dry, so I'd like to hear what you think right now.
Drink. Your drink.
The Nexus just fell. Maybe pretty important for Arium at his does a bizarre recall to his 4th base. That might have been a really good move, actually. QXC looking to distract at Arium's natural, and he's going to push into his 4th. And Arium saw that coming, so a nice recall there to his 4th base to defend that. That was a must defend for Arium. He needs that 4th base now than ever that his natural's gone. And that forge is going to fall as well. QXC with a nice drop. And Arium's going to push into QXC's base. No, he is going to pull back. A little hesitant there. He moved all the way across the map with his army and then decided to turn around and go home. I think he realized how big QXC's army is now and just decided to go back and try to recover from losing his natural. Another Archon being warped in for Arium. What do you think about those guys, Braden? Are they kind of cool?
Yeah, they're kind of cool.
A little bit, eh?
Yeah. It's all the light around them.
I like how they did all the...
Look at this.
Oh, 4 Marines moving across the map. They're going to get fried up.
Oh, yeah.
Fried up like barbecue. Like barbecue chicken, eh, Braden?
There's one. Oh, that one disappeared. Oh, I think they're getting something.
What? Oh, look at the size of QXC's army.
Oh, no.
Oh, and Arium's got a pretty big army now, too. Supplies are almost even.
I think they see it now.
Arium morphing in these Archons. We're going to see how those work out. More DTs coming in. And they're going to morph into Archons as well. Oh, Braden, this is going to be a good fight. We're going to see a good fight here in a second.
Yeah. Oh,
I think Time Warp is going to be critical in this fight. We'll see.
Whoa!
QXC's got a nice little arc waiting for Arium. Arium spreads out, and he's actually going to walk head on into this. Head-on fight, here we go! This is what we want to see! Yeah, big scrap. Arium's going to push in.
Look at all those units.
Yeah.
On the ground.
The Vikings making work of the Colossus in a hurry, and he's going to land them, and he's going to take out the rest of these stalkers.
Done. They are through with Protoss.
That fight went extremely well for QXC. Arium still has a few units left. He's going to retreat back to his 4th base.
Yes, and there's still one more Zealot.
One more Zealot holding the Zelnaga tower.
They can still beat this with one Zealot.
Yep. You think one Zealot could beat that whole army?
No.
Maybe if he ate his spinach and he was like Popeye.
then you can like.
Remember we watched Popeye the other night?
Yeah.
The old Popeye, the good one with Robin Williams.
Yeah. Oh, look.
QXC's gonna push in. He's gonna take out Arium's 4th base here. Actually, it was his 4th base. His 5th is down to the bottom left of that. So he is down to only, how many mining bases does he have, Braden? Let's see.
Let me just. I
Just down to 2 mining bases now for Arium, as opposed to QXC is only down to 1, and he's just getting his 4th base started now. So economy is pretty much even, I guess, but army supply only a few off. But QXC, he's going to spread Arium thin here, I think. He's going to move down into Arium's 3rd base with a small little force. He's going to draw a bunch of units that way, and he's going to take his main force now down to Arium's 5th.
Ooh.
He's taking out Arium's 5th base now. We can't miss this. QXC's gonna stick and move again. Just drawing Arium back and forth. QXC does have 2 medevacs on the right-hand side of the map, but the stalkers are gonna be there to deflect those. Arium's got Nexi going up everywhere.
The medevacs should drop off the guys with the rest of the army.
Like,
and then,
get their whole army together?
Yes.
Well, I
then
think QXC's trying to do that strategy that you had, Braden, of dropping some units in the backside of his base to distract him while he pushes the front. That may be a good idea. What do you think?
Okay, here's some right here, and here's some over here.
Yeah,
so
you're not making Kieran's job easy when you say over here and over there. You have to be a little bit more specific. I'm getting an earful from the game director right now. He says you're not allowed any more juice tonight until you start working with them. Braden.
Yeah.
He just said, he's like, I can't work like this. I can't work like this. The kid's all over the place, Carrie. He's saying this and that. I can't follow him. I don't know what's going on. I can't work like this. What do you think?
I don't know.
You don't know? Forget him, eh? Right? Who's he anyways? Right?
Oh, look at this.
Arium with the hallucinated Colossus. Braden, that's not really there. It's like a ghost Colossus.
Really?
Yeah. See how it's losing health? So when it's done, then it disappears. So it'll still shoot, but it doesn't do any damage. And it'll take a bit of damage, but not as much as the other Colossus.
Will it die?
Yeah. Yeah. See, it's almost dead now. QXC now all over the map, it looks like. He's got Arium pinned into quite a corner.
Done.
I don't even know what base to call Arium's he just lost in the bottom left. 6th? I don't know. 6th base, Braden?
Yeah.
Sound good? Alright. And he's going for a big doom drop up into Arium's natural. He's got quite a few units up there, and at the same time he's attacking Arium's 3rd base. Arium's gonna have a tough time because his army is out at his 4th.
Oh, they're
So
blocking
QXC is
off
just
the
gonna have
ramp.
his way with him right now. Arium just being pulled in every direction.
Get him back in. Get him back in. Get him back in. Get him back in the medevacs. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
He's gonna stay. He's gonna stay and fight. QXC's gonna stay and fight up in Arium's natural. He's also got a few units up into his 4th base now. Arium's main army is just... What's that game, Braden, where you run at the other guy? You say, like, horse or something like that? Or rover, come on over. Have you ever played that game? That's what it kind of looks like.
Rover.
Yeah. Like when you yell at the other kid and he runs over and then, like, you run back. Arium's main army looks like it's just doing a rover, come on over between all his bases. And he's just getting...
What?
What?
Just...
There's nothing in those medevacs.
Yeah, there's one here.
Well, there's one with a few units, yeah. How can you tell?
Because there's white.
There's white squares, yes.
Squares.
Yeah. Okay, there's a big fight coming. Let's check it out. This may be the fight to end the game. Arium looks like he's had enough. He's going to go at it. But QXC's got quite the army. It doesn't look like Arium's going to have enough. Quite a few zealots here.
I don't think.
And here we go. And he's actually going to fight on the
Dad,
ramp.
I want to look at the humans.
Okay, we're looking at the humans. QXC's sitting at the top of the ramp, and he's going to have his way with Arium here now. Those Vikings make short work of the Colossus. And that's it. QXC takes out Arium in game number 2 to finish our 3rd series of the night.
Is this the last one?
Is what the last one?
This one?
We have one more series to go. It's 10:30. I said we'd be close to about 11, so we're pretty good for time. How are you feeling?
Good.
You a little bit tired?
Yeah.
You're a little bit up past your bedtime, but you love StarCraft, right? Like Daddy?
Yeah, you said maybe if we have time I can play a little game.
Yeah, but you have to stay awake though. Do you think you can do that? Do you think you can do that?
Yes, I'll stay awake for the, for
Okay.
the next game.
Okay.
But I have to do it on your computer because it's more nicer because I can see the
Brayden,
whole...
you're the only 7-year-old that has his own computer. That's Daddy's old computer. I bought it before you were born, actually. I took good care of that thing. You treat it right. Daddy treated that computer with TLC. I upgraded the processor. I got it off eBay. It's the fastest processor to fit in a socket 7. And I got it off eBay. Yeah. So you be nice to that computer.
What computer?
It's been through a lot. Me and that computer have been through a lot, and I handed that down to you.
Me and what computer?
The one that I gave you, Daddy's old one.
Oh,
So you be nice to that one.
I know.
Once in a while, you can play with this one, but only when Daddy's here. Because last time you played it, the keyboard was all sticky because you were eating apple juice and Sour Patch Kids.
What are Sour Patch Kids?
You know what they are. They're the ones that make your mouth go.
Like lemon?
Yeah,
those
like lemon. Yeah.
Like that lemon juice?
Yeah, like lemon juice.
And they're like little candies and you pop them in and then they go and then they like sort of pop in your mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, those
I think we're having cam issues, so we're gonna take a quick break, guys. We're gonna figure these cam issues out. I just realized it was gray, so we're going to take a quick break.
Yep.
QXC taking out Arium 2-0 in match number 3 tonight. Match number 4 coming up is IVD's Apocalypse versus Root Petreus. We'll take a few minute break. We'll figure out this this video problem. Sorry about that, guys. And thank you for the donations so far. Thank you for the new followers as well. If you'd like to follow the players you just saw on Twitter, you can. Arium at mYi.Arium and QXC at CoL_QXC. So give those guys some love, guys. They really came to bat for this tournament for me and put on a good show. So show them some love. And we will be right back in a few minutes for match number 4, which is the last match of the night. And we'll see if we can keep you awake for a few more minutes.
Yeah, for another game.
Yeah, baby. All right, guys. We'll see you in a few.
Okay, see ya.